Look, don't give me any crap. I know I'm late. The lottery happened like a couple weeks ago. I know. You don't have to say it anymore. Just about damn near all of y'all's favorite creators, if they do mock drafts, I've already posted one. And here I am, just now getting it done on the day of, it's like July 6th right now, maybe coming out July 7th. I have a reason, I have an excuse, not really. My excuse is that I like to take my time with these mock drafts and massage the hell out of my mock draft and every single one of my prospects. That sounded really weird and sus. I may delete. No BS, this took me exactly a week to go ahead and create after constant back and forth and battles and tugging and pulling in my mind about certain prospects, certain trades, and such things that could be going on. The word on the street is that this is a very special draft class. A draft class that gives me 2018 type vibes, and woo, we all know about the 2018 NBA draft class. They cemented their foot in the NBA officially during this playoffs. You got plenty of useful role players who made, what? Anyways, you got plenty of useful role players, plenty of up-and-coming stars, plenty of stars, and also 2 certified bona fide superstars. I can't believe I'm saying this, but there is no better time to be down bad than right now. There are way too many good role players in this class, a couple of all-stars, and even a clear-cut tier 1 superstar. All these players eventually, whether it be 1 year from now, 4 years from now, maybe 8 years from now, will be driving you crazy and you'll be rooting for them because of something spectacular and miraculous that they've done for your team. Before I dive deep into my annual mock draft bag, bro, I got a message for you. Now look, my birthday is in like 3 days, and I told y'all, I've been telling y'all since June like 20th something, bro. I'm doing a giveaway. What I'm gonna be giving away an NBA jersey of your choice. Could be Zaza Pachulia, JaVale McGee, Jamal Murray's girlfriend, like whatever you want. I got you. Just tell me what you want after you go ahead and leave a like, or not leave a like, actually follow me on Instagram, like every single one of my pics on Instagram, and then also I would love for you to go ahead and subscribe to my second channel. Those are the 3 things that you need to do in order to submit yourself into this jersey giveaway, NBA jersey giveaway. And maybe come Friday, that's when my birthday is, maybe come Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, one of those days on the weekend, I'm going to be live streaming on YouTube, and I'm going to be doing the draw live, so you guys don't think that any foo-foo or any sus or any rigness is going on here, boys. Remember, follow me on Instagram, like every single one of my pics, and then subscribe to my YouTube channel. A lot of y'all are over here skipping steps. Y'all have like comprehension issues. I don't know what's wrong with you. I hope you're doing well at school and all that type of stuff, but the steps are really simple, and just about maybe 1,000 people are submitted into this contest. So that means you, my friend, have a very strong chance of winning. With the #1 overall pick, the Detroit Pistons select Jalen Green. Bro, you can't be serious. What is wrong with you? If you seriously thought that anyone else was even considered to be picked other than Cunningham, you need to get checked out, bro. You have serious mental problems, and guess what, buddy? Guess what, pal? I'm here for you. I'm going to leave a mental health facility down below, in either in the comment section or better even yet, in the description box. So you can go ahead and get yourself checked in, because I dearly care for our community, so I gotta make sure that my homies are straight. So if you don't know too much about Cunningham, well, here's a brief synopsis about what I said about him in my last video. There's a tornado, it's hailing, bro, it's raining icicles, all that crazy stuff, and I'm scared as hell. The power went out, I'm freaking out, and I'm all alone by myself while my family is freaking out, bro. I need something to give me a sense of protection and security, and I just go ahead and get your blanket and put it over your face and just close your eyes. That blanket is a superstar. While your team may be losing its crap in the final 2-3 minutes of a clutch game to win, you don't have to worry, because the security blanket, aka Cunningham, one of these type of players who will bring you home and make sure everything is okay, provides that type of reassurance and insurance. I'm happy for the Detroit Pistons and so many Pistons fans, and bro, I just be in my bag when it comes to these analogies. Cunningham is that dude that you wish you had on your team. That dude that you fear for whenever he walks up on your home court, or maybe even away. The type of player that you pray to God to, or whatever you believe, don't want to step on no toes, that he don't go off. He poses a threat to every single team in the league. Not one team in the NBA is built to defend 6'8" crafted ball handler who plays at his own pace, gets his own buckets in all the ways you would want your traditional 1, 2, and 3 to get in the NBA today. He is universal. There is no universe where he isn't dominating at this sport. He is one of the best #1 overall picks we've had since Zion Williamson and Anthony Davis. Cade is that special. Special players do special things to any organization they touch down on. Especially on a team like the Detroit Pistons. Tell me why a bunch of you like a bunch of poor commenters. My bad, I try to be nice, y'all, but y'all took the context of this clip right here that I'm about to show you in the completely wrong way. But y'all took the context of this clip right here that I'm about to post the complete wrong way. Saddiq Bey.
You're not that guy, Pelch.
Isaiah Stewart.
Trust me, you're not that guy.
And all the other young players that they have like Dennis Smith Jr. and Josh Jackson failed lottery picks. None of those dudes are not that guy. There are only 20, maybe 22 if I'm being nice, dudes in the NBA who could say that they are that dude for their basketball team. Depending on your criteria, depending on the day too, it may be actually 11 to 13 who you can say that they are that guy. That guy, the term that guy meaning, if you build a good team around them that caters to their weaknesses, leave it up to them because they'll take that team and lead them all the way to the tippity top of the NBA. They're winning you a championship. They are and can be the #1 option. This player has a great chance of winning your favorite team a championship. And with that being said, Killian Hayes is still not that guy. Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart is still not that guy. Saddiq Bey, I love that man. I love his hooping skills and his shot and stuff like that, but bro, he's not that guy. Jeremy Grant, he may have a slight chance to be that guy, but I don't think anyone should ever view him to be that guy. Appreciate him for what he is right now. Cade, on the other hand, is that guy. He's the guy who's gonna be able to elevate this team to the next level. He's gonna put Detroit on and help people realize how talented Beef Stew, Saddiq Bey, and Killian Hayes really is. And speaking of Killian, he really should be able to go ahead and coexist with Cade Cunningham. He's 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan. He is slightly bigger than the average 2 guard in the NBA. If he can just simply hit his shots and hit threes and play good defense, which he's already pretty good at, then the Detroit Pistons are looking good. The defense is there, and of course now Cade is there too. Detroit basketball is back. Detroit fans, I ain't gonna lie, you deserve it. With the #2 overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft, the Houston Rockets select Jalen Green. Now, Mobley or Jalen Green. Now, this debate was at first, a couple months ago, not really a debate. Evan Mobley was clear ahead Jalen Green, but then as soon as the Houston Rockets landed the #2 overall pick, a lot of people were stumped. Left like this. Should the Houston Rockets really go ahead and use their pick on someone like Evan Mobley? Now, I personally believe and feel like Evan Mobley is the second best player in this draft class. In my mind though, I think it'll just be easier for the Rockets to go ahead and select Jalen Green. They are the type of team to do such a thing. They don't have much time to go ahead and sit there and wait for a big like Evan Mobley to make his adjustments when Jalen Green is literally right there and you know that your organization will get slandered for not taking him. Jalen Green is much more of a plug and play type player alongside KPJ, and also KPJ and Jalen Green are homies. They have a relationship. Something also important to note that is that the Houston Rockets GM during an online press conference said that he wasn't looking at fit whatsoever. He just wanted the best player available. And how basketball is right now is it's positionless. That's what he said out of his mouth. And that right there hints to me that he's gonna go ahead and select Jalen Green. He'd rather play 2 guards like KPJ and Green and trust and believe and pray to God that they work out rather than selecting another big who plays the same position as their new star big in Christian Wood. Now I know that NBA nerds and geeks like myself would love to see KPJ and Evan Mobley team up. It would be a fantastic duo for years to come. Meanwhile, in the other camp across the street that I'm low-key a part of too, bro, when it comes to straight vibes and you know what I'm saying, just chilling and have a good time, I would really love to see KPJ hoop with Jalen Green. Bro, screw basketball. We're talking about beyond basketball. We're talking about swagger. We're talking about vibes and turning up. But these two players alone are by far some of the coolest players in the league, and the Rockets' future backcourt easily makes them one of, if not the most waviest backcourt in the league. Kevin Porter Jr. has the capabilities to play the point guard position, and him knowing that he has the options and weapons to do such a thing could unlock this hidden feature in his game and just makes him an even better player. Also, another reason why I feel like Green may be the better decision is because you can't name a team with multiple great bigs, the all-star type bigs in the league right now who play together and who have won together. You just can't. It's always been a guard-oriented league. Regardless though, the Rockets are in a great position. Jalen Green is just as an exciting player as KPJ, or maybe even more. He is of course explosive, he can shoot, he has the handle, the curly hair, and a pretty smile. Who else would you rather have to be the face or one of the faces of your up-and-coming organization? He is a typical, not so typical, all-star score-first shooting guard that'll help Houston go places. Now if you're one of the few really weird NBA fans who think that they shouldn't select neither and go Jaylen Suggs,
Hold on, bro. How?
With the third overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Evan Mobley. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna keep it real for you because that's all I know. Evan Mobley on the Cavs, or really just any prospect or any player in the world on the Cavs, is not the most exciting thing ever, bro. Sorry to break news. But that trend will soon come to an end because of one of the best prospects available in Evan Mobley. He is the most interesting prospect in this draft because of how wide of a variety of tools he has in his toolbox. You heard it right, he doesn't have a bag. I know that's like my favorite word, but no, Evan Mobley has a toolbox because he's also useful in many ways and can pull off things that are unexpected from a guy his size. He has the you get it? Mobley and mobility, like super awkward. Now you gotta for real delete that. You gonna lose subs, boy. I'm so sorry you had to hear that. But he does not only have the mobility of a guard, he also has the weight of a one as well. But he doesn't let that hold him back from doing great things on the court that will transform any team's offense and defense. Both of those things are what the Cavs are in need of. Now they already have great building blocks to build off of. Darius Garland has borderline all-star potential, and at the very least he can threaten to be one sometime throughout his career. Colin Sexton routinely gets disrespected because he is a 6'2" shooting guard who is seen as expendable, which may be true, but whether or not it is, that should not diminish his value. Jarrett Allen is a fine defensive player who was very much needed, and Evan Mobley is the perfect piece to bring all these pieces together. He literally cared to stop every single one of his teammates' weaknesses. Is the key, the brand new engine, or whatever you want to call it, to go ahead and rebuild the janky car that the Cleveland Cavaliers are. They have been struggling, they run out of oil, they need a new transmission, but maybe that transmission is Evan Mobley. Mobile oil, Evan Mobley, transmission oil, y'all see the vision. Cavs have been struggling and have never been taken seriously ever since 2-3 the great LeBron James has left. But Evan Mobley is great too, and I believe that he's great enough to pull the Cavs out of the slump. With the fourth overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft, Toronto Raptors select Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs is one of the easiest players to predict to get drafted. I was rooting for the Raptors to go ahead and get a higher draft pick because I just think that basketball is much better of a sport when Toronto Raptors fans and their media is fully engaged. You have some of the best fans in the world, I ain't gonna lie. Fred VanVleet just got paid a big bag as he should, as he deserved, and then they just recently got a steal that I've been trying to tell y'all about for like since before the NBA or the last NBA draft happened in Malachi Flynn. That man is the truth, and now here they are drafting a 6'4" Kyle Lowry-like PG. I say that because he will be Kyle Lowry's replacement. He is so similar to Kyle Lowry in a lot of ways, surprisingly in my mind. Now physically they do not compare, okay? Kyle Lowry looks like the average dude or the average like Walmart worker. There's nothing special about his physique. Mans has been made fun of consistently in the NBA throughout his career about his weight, what he got working back there, the dump truck that he has, you know what I'm saying? That boy, they be calling him thick with 2 C's, boy. I've seen the most devastating memes about Kyle Lowry and what he has working back there so many times. Too many times on Twitter. And Jalen Green is built like a football player, as if he literally was one. Yeah, he was a football player. He was a quarterback in high school. But anyways, I'm not gonna dive too deep into it. I think it's important to note that I do not think that Jalen Suggs has that franchise player type ceiling like an Evan Mobley or a Cade Cunningham or maybe even a Jalen Green because of certain limitations that he has in his game. Like his finishing isn't the greatest, his in-between game is not anything special and needs improvement as well. And I'd also like to note that his handle isn't elite, which is a key thing for all all-star guards in the NBA to have. But who is to say that he doesn't develop them? I believe he is a key piece, not the franchise. Great pick for Toronto. With the 5th overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Jonathan Kuminga. Now Kuminga is one of the most interesting players in the Kuminga's one of the more interesting players in this draft because of the limitless outcomes that could happen in his career. He could either turn into the next Giannis Antetokounmpo or something similar to Pascal Siakam, or maybe even my best comparison for him right now is someone like Jeremy Grant, or worst case scenario, he could be like an Al-Farouq Aminu or a Luka Mbah-a-Moute. It's crazy. As said, I think he's most comparable to Jeremy Grant. He could either be Detroit 22-point per game Piston Jeremy Grant or the Denver Nugget version of Jeremy Grant, which is still a super solid player and a definitely valuable one as well, but just not an elite one. Kuminga was gifted with an abundance of length and athleticism. He's just hard as hell to stop because of those things, and on top of that, he is indeed skilled and is still improving as a 3-level scorer. One of the biggest X factors about him is how well he can develop his shot. He's already a menace, a massive pain to deal with because he's skilled down there already, and he's only getting better. His shot is not broke, but his free throw percentage of 62% would still hint to it of being a work in progress. And yeah, his 3-point percentage and also field goal percentage and just any percentage you can think of is just not good. I believe Kuminga is a mini project and is exactly what a team like the Orlando Magic could use. I can just envision it right now. Oh my god, Jonathan Isaac goes ahead and gets a block or a steal, passes it to Cole Anthony throws it up and comes down with it, Jonathan Kuminga. I just envision it, bro. It just feels right. I think it is important though to note though to Orlando Magic fans that Jonathan Kuminga is gonna be a project. I wouldn't call him a super raw project, but I'd call him something like a mini project. He did average 16.7 boards and 3 assists in the G League. He is a mini project that I would be super excited to go ahead and get done and work. With the 6th overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Scotty Barnes. Scotty is easily one of my favorite players in this draft because of how simple and straight to the point his game is. There is nothing to dive deep into. You know what he is, what his limitations will be, and what his future could and probably will hold. There is no guessing game like Jonathan Kuminga. And for that exchange, his ceiling isn't as high, but that's okay because Barnes is a different type of special. Now, he's not someone you'd want to go ahead and average 25 to 28 points per game, or even anyone who has that type of ceiling. No, that's not what you'd want him to be. As said, he's a different type of special. The 6'9" forward with a 7'3" wingspan has top tier role player written all over him because all of his strengths and even weaknesses mimic the best role player in the entire NBA in Draymond Green. He is intense, he plays with maximum effort and efficiency on the defensive end, and he's a great playmaker and talented passer because of his vision, and he is also, of course, a great athlete. His game is really straight to the point, and any coach that comes his way will fall in love with him, and so will the fans, and after his fans, his teammates will as well. There are endless, intense stories about him and how he treated his competition back in the high school days, and even on the youth team USA team. OKC is going to absolutely fall in love with him. Dealing with the lengthy lineup of Shea, Poku, Lou Dort is absolutely mind-numbing as hell, because all their best players are mobile and can move. OKC, to no surprise, are going to be doing great things. Oh my god, my camera's about to die again. Okay boys, so what I'm going to do right now is probably stop this video right here and do a part 2 to my 2021 NBA mock draft. I think it's best to split it into 2 parts because I have a lot to say, but I don't have a lot of time right now. So catch me tomorrow, maybe Friday, and maybe posting this Saturday, I don't know, but part 1 is for sure going up tomorrow. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram, follow my second channel, Yo Mojo, and also go ahead and like all my pictures on Instagram. So you go ahead and search yourself in that giveaway. We are 6 picks in. Next pick up is the Golden State Warriors, and I have something very, very special for y'all in the next installment of this mock draft. This is only part 1. I can't wait for y'all to see part 2. Part 2 coming up hella soon. Outside of everything that I just said, I just really, really hope that you go ahead and make your day great. Until then, I'll get right with you.
No way. Remember back when I couldn't get a play. No home, I ain't have a place to stay. I got to work, made the surf free the way. Told my girl who'd ever thought.